What? Good morning. Yes, I'm tired. Wendy's talking to me over here. My house is a mess. I'm fighting my solar kit. I'm trying to figure out how to reset a solar kit. Hi, Beth. And Iris. How are you girls? I just realized that my shirt's on backwards. Look at that. Backwards and wrong side out. You know what? It is what it is. Yes, I'm swollen. Um, and a little dehydrated, maybe. I know my lips are really red right now. Um, I might have eaten something. Okay, blueberries from the food bank. I did not check the ingredients list. If the ingredients list had oil on the frozen blueberries, vegetable oil, I would have this bloating from a problem with allergens. What do you want, Wendy? Okay. And I've kind of got a short fuse. Me. A short fuse. So here I am. But we're going to try not. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try not to have it be too much. This orientation's off. My short fuse part. Wendy loves duck jerky. You got to take it. You got to take it, baby. You want me to put it down? Here, take it from there. Okay. She wants me to set it down before she gets it. Okay. Showing her because I don't feel like showing you me. I need everything in my life to be really, really simple. And right now it doesn't feel like it. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact that as I am working and working changed my perspective, then I found good neighbors to help me with some problems. And hi, Catherine. And because of some of this, yeah, inside out and backwards, yeah. But because of some of this, I'm rethinking things, and because I can afford to, like you all knew that I was able to get my sofa bed through the therapist. That fund was from the therapist. But because I have a couple of dollars that right now are not slated for gasoline, which is costing me $15 a day to go back and forth to work. My groceries are better because I can actually accept some of the food from the food bank. But obviously, I need to double check. I knew that the dried fruits had vegetable oil on them. And I don't react to sugar, but I react to the vegetable oil. And of course, vegetable oil often has corn in it, and I'm really allergic to corn. I'm guessing that because I didn't read the ingredients on the frozen blueberries, they might have had vegetable oil, and that might be why I'm puffy and not feeling good. And then I put my hand up there and I'm like, oh yeah, I was messing with the fire this morning, so I got soot on my hands. Yeah, I'm not as prepared for y'all as I could have been. And yet, okay, so here I am in all my normal. Wendy, what do you want? You want another one of these? Yeah? Okay. Wendy's. So, Liana. Hi, Liana. I have kind of I only ran out to the farmer's market yesterday for a couple of minutes. I'm going to have to change this shirt because seeing me on the phone's going to drive me crazy. Um, but uh, I only ran out for a few minutes to the farmer's market to drop something off to somebody. And now I'm I normally on Sunday I would run out and get groceries, make sure laundry was done, and whatever else. And I really need to go to Show Low because we need a couple of things for the front office. And I can't get them locally, so going to Walmart would be helpful. I don't want to go. So I kind of said to myself earlier, take one more day just for you. Don't go unless it's later this afternoon. Just don't go anymore. Just try to get some things straightened around at home where so you can function better every every day. And so that's the plan. Yeah, I'm somebody's grandma. I'm not yours. And I'm gonna change. I'm tired enough. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. I'm making it that y'all got to be a subscriber for a while. I'm tired. Um, so we may not be on here long. My batch composting toilets are finished. I have not done a video yet, especially for Mary. But I haven't done the video yet. It's so nice, even though I have to go out in the middle of the night when it's cold out. I don't mind that quick going out when it's cold. I don't mind it at all. But it's so nice to just go out and use the bathroom and not have to. I don't know. It's inside the shower house. It works. And it's going to work for a long time. What do you want? You want outside? No, you want more. You want more of these? You're going to eat them all, and then there won't be any more duck treats for another time. I'm going to have to turn my shirt around. It's going to drive me crazy. Come get your duck treat. Here, wait. I was trying to show people. Okay. Something happened. Oh, my finger touched the, well, poop head. Ah. Okay. Is it back? There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. Like, I gotta clean that mess up. I gotta make the bed. I need to, like, put the sleeping bag and the blanket out on the clothesline for a little while. Yeah, the clothesline's not perfect. Lots of things aren't perfect. Lots of things are halfway working. Refrigerator's not running right now. I'll show you that again. Refrigerator, not running. Not because of the refrigerator, because of the solar panel. You see the solar panel box right there? That's one of the battery packs. Can't make it run right. I don't know what's going on with it yet. It doesn't register like it's supposed to. I've been trying to reset it. I can't get a hold of. I haven't been able to get a hold of customer service to find out what the true resetting thing is. I don't have the owner's manual for this kit. I thought there was an owner's manual. There's not. So, Wendy, what? I just don't have patience. You want to go outside? Can you please go outside? Here, go out, go play for a while. Is that what you want? Okay. Okay. Because I don't have patience for anything. And I've been on text and phone trying to help a stranded nomad that left this area last week. Their car broke down um, in Quartzsite. And of course, I'm their contact person. So lots of phone calls, lots of texts, lots of whatever, trying to help them get straight and whatever. Um, because they called a mechanic shop. The mechanic shop turned out to be fake and took his money and dropped him in the middle of nowhere. He didn't even know where he was. So it's been a little struggle for that person. Okay. Hang on, I can't stand looking at my shirt being uh so crooked. And yeah, girls, I changed that. Girls, moderators, I changed the thing to uh only people who are subscribers for more than 10 minutes can be talking to us. I don't have the patience for it today, guys. It's the way it is. Um, I know part of this is okay. There are silly things going on, like, oh my gosh, how come the cat can eat dry food and keep it whole? Cat food all over the floor. So I have to clean it up. The floor's messy, which already needs cleaning up from the 70-mile-an-hour winds I had this week. Um, and even though I'm not home, and even though the cabin is secure, wind sand gets through stuff. So I'm just like, I'm tired. It seems silly and whatever. Did I see Donna? Wait, or somebody? I don't know. I changed something. Oh, yeah. And first thing, when I first got up after the cat pestered me for a while, the cat wakes me up at 5 o'clock every single morning, wants to eat right then. I don't mind, but if I'm not ready to wake up, you know, give me a minute. He won't give me a minute. So I got up, I got the fire going, picked up the phone, and the first thing it says is, was it really you that tried to log into one of your accounts from Brazil? No, it wasn't me. So, somebody trying to hack me again. And I'm tired. I guess it's not fatigue. It's just so much perspective change. Where am I going? I'm really happy with the ideas that have changed for the cabin that'll make it better. Um, but like I've got stuff inside the house right now, cabin, that weren't intended for the cabin, came from somebody else. I need to decide what to do with them or to sell them. And okay, I can put one thing out here. Let's turn this around. So, okay, I'm really glad to have this because but there's probably a gallon in it today. I'll make sure there's more water in it when I go back to work tomorrow. I have two big, I probably 8-gallon or 7-gallon jugs in the car ready for me to fill at work. I am working 5 days a week, yes. So then I have two of these not brand name 14 by 14. I believe they're 14 by 14. They're standard. Um, Off-brand automatic rooftop vents like you would use in they came from a place. All that's missing, you can see they're wrapped in plastic. All that's missing is the cardboard box. So I have two of them. I need to sell them. Yes, because I need the money and I don't need the thing. They run on 12 volt. They're made for RVs. They are the automatic closing ones that do what? That when the rain hits them, they automatically will close the lid. So that's what those two are that I need to sell. I bought this thing. I even measured, okay, the this thing, the rack with the two drawers. I measured it because the shelf is metal and it can hold 150 pounds, and it it's marketed for holding a dorm room fridge. And I thought, well, I could put the fridge on top of it and one of the battery packs or a couple of battery packs or something. And then I could put the food in it and not have to have what sometimes ends up being the mess on the table. I'd like to get to the table. And it got here, and I think it's way bigger than I thought the ad said. And I had gotten out the ruler and measured. Anyways, so when I talked to Amazon about it, I was like, I made a mistake. I know I measured for it, but it's so big. It's too big for my space. And Amazon said, well, we're going to do this. Let me check something. Put me on hold. Came back. Keep it. We're just going to give you your money back. And I was like, you can't. It's yeah, there were a couple of dents in the leg, but it's not that bad. And she said, don't argue with me. Just take it. And I was like, so I ended up with that for free too, but it doesn't fit the space well. And I can't do what I wanted with it because I can't open the freaking drawers because the other stuff's in the way, because the other thing's in the way, because wow. It's just one of those days. And y'all have these days too. It's not just me. And then I have one bag of cement in that white plastic bag on the floor, right under there, that white plastic bag. Well, I have no dry space to store a bag of cement except for right there in the house. So I stub my toe on that all the time because, I just don't have any other place to put it. But at least it's in a plastic bag so I don't have cement dust in here. And yeah, and yes, I've been working 5 days a week. And then I've been helping other people on the weekends. And sometimes, I'm at work, except for one day this week when I didn't wake up until way late. I leave my driveway before 7 o'clock. If I get out of here by 7, I can be at work at 8. And so we don't open till 9, but I need to be there early to get things straight. So I'm I'm there at I'm at yeah, I'm at work at 8 and I leave at 5. And no, I don't take breaks, and no, I don't go out for lunch or anything like that. And I have Wendy with me the whole time. Wendy is learning. The training has been challenging, but um, uh, let's see what else. Um, so I'm trying to, let's see. I've got somebody coming this afternoon. There. Oh my goodness, you having fun? The sun's shining again. Wendy's been running. How do I know? Because she came in panting, panting. Ha, are you playing? Were you running with Karma? Oh, he's a good girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. By the way, I saw Mojave Bohemian this past. I can't remember. In the last 2 weeks, I saw her. I haven't seen her in a while. Um, yeah, my house is a mess. I need to, I need to clean the ash out of this wood stove. I need to make sure I've got wood up on the porch for the week. I need to just straighten it up in here. Um, I need to clean the porches. The porches are in so much disarray. I don't have a good place to wash dishes now that the weather has changed and it's cold and the water's freezing and my hands can't. Yes, I've got rubber gloves, but washing dishes and freezing water is hard. And I've done it for years and I'm done. So I don't know. I just feel like so many things are. My perspective has changed. I don't know who I want to be right now. I don't know what I want to do. Hi, Lisa L. I don't know who I want to be, what I want to do. Hi, Mary. Um, I don't know what I want my home to look like anymore. It's like all these things. And I am realizing things about myself, like I should force myself to relax more. I need to put me and my body a little ahead of some other stuff. And I need to get my stuff simplified again, Miss Wendy. I need to get my things inside the cabin organized and simplified in the manner that I like it so I can maneuver better. That's really what's happening for me. Meditate, right? Yeah, I hear you, Lisa L. I hear you. That doesn't mean it fixes what's going on. I need to journal again because it's like there's so many things. Things have happened, and but we got part of the bathroom back together. Yay. Another step of the bathroom can go back together today after I finish the live. I will go out. I'll put on my shoes. Oh, I ordered my boots. I ordered my boots um, from Zero Shoes. Y'all know I got a pro deal and affiliate link and something else from them. So and they and I are discussing when I get the white tracker back, they might pay me for a little space to put a decal on the outside of the tracker. Because I believe in living life feet first. I may not hike like I used to, but being able to feel the naturalness of the ground is helpful when you have MS or other autoimmune diseases. It's also just healthier for our bodies to be more in tune with nature. So that's important to me, but it's taken me, I've been talking about getting shoes from them for probably 4 or 5 years, and I know when they started the company, I was watching them, but I finally had enough money this past week that I ordered my winter snow boots from them. That will help at the shop at my new job where it's a cement floor that's cold. So I ordered winter boots. I think I ordered Alpine, if you go look, Alpine Zero shoes, boots. And so they're snow boots. They've got a little fur thing and whatever. But anyways, that's what I've bought myself to start with. So I got those finally. But a little at a time, it really is true. I am making progress with myself, but I'm tired. And it's okay. Um, so I will get some more things. This afternoon, I'll take some time outside because I need to get my firewood in for the next couple days. I have some on the porch, but I need some kindling and stuff. So I'll do some of that. I'll walk around with Wendy and Karma Kitty. And then um guys, please use the uppercase Q's. Um three uppercase Q's in front of your questions or whatever that you want me to speak about. Otherwise, I'm not really paying attention today. Um, and then I will spend some extra time on the back patio cleaning up. If I can maneuver washing dishes, I will, but I'm limited in water right now. I have the ability to make lots of hot water. That's not the issue. The issue is my other water is frozen. And it's frozen because there's very little water in that tank. And so if I can't maneuver washing the dishes, then I will get it straight so that when I bring water home tomorrow night, if I'm not too tired, I can work on, hey, Jer, I can work on washing dishes. But honestly, I should have filled the jug at work Friday and I didn't do it. Then what else am I going to do? And then I'll spend a little bit of time straightening up. The floor's pretty much level. It's dirt floor in the shower house. It's pretty much level. It's pretty much good. I have a uh, string of rope lights that are solar powered in there that, you know, run down from the solar panel and they curl around on the floor. That helps to keep the rodents from living in there. But I don't know if I can maneuver. I really need to make Karma Kitty a nice bed full of straw. I have all the stuff for it, but now that the toilets are in there, I need to make a place for him to have his outdoor house so that he can be out of the weather when I'm gone at work. So there's yeah, there's that thing to do. There is some sunshine right now, but where my water tank is, the sun's not hitting that tank. So that's not getting thawed out. Um, I've made a big design change to my back patio as we work on enclosing it for a screen room with storm panels for the winter. I've decided to change the pitch of the roof. And so the current two men that have construction experience, I hate to say they're handymen, but they are. So the two handyman neighbors that help me, one helps me on a Sunday, the other one helps me on Wednesdays. We've decided together that we're going to continue the pitch of the roof that's on the cabin on the patio. And so rather than it being so flat like it is now, that roof is going to get the I can't do it. The A pitch like the cabin has. And because the direction of this works, that way I had 70-mile-an-hour gusts last week, and I think it would have pulled the more flat roofing off the roof. So I made the decision that we're going to change the angle of that roof. So it'll be more work and it might have to wait till spring, but because I'm working, I can start to put some money aside toward the few extra materials. It may not be much extra materials, but there may be a little bit in order to make that roof reasonable for not getting torn off in the wind. Anyway, so that's the big change we made. The walls will be like half walls with screen for the summer, and solid, clear, solid panels. I grew up calling them storm windows, but clear, solid panels for the winter and bad weather. So that's the big change there. That's just going to take time. We're going to most likely change out this wood stove for a smaller one inside here. This one will go out on the patio as the roof gets finished. And I was able to barter with someone to redo and fix my floor in the cabin. You can imagine, I bought $600 worth of vinyl plank flooring. The gentleman who installed my vinyl plank flooring, there's about 4 feet of it, maybe 5 feet of it, that is snapped together. And then none of it is snapped together from that point on. And every time I walk across the floor, I catch stuff on it. If I move a chair, the planks pop up. It's so freaking annoying. And you add that to the fact that I have no place to put my food. I don't have a place to, because I never was going to live here. When I built this, you guys that know me well, my kitchens and my bedrooms were in my vehicle. I never was going to live here. Maybe teach a class, maybe sleep inside a few weeks a year, but I wasn't going to live here. So I bartered with someone so that they will get the materials and completely redo my floor where I don't trip on the boards anymore. Thank you so much, because it's one annoyance out of how many? Out of a bunch. And the guy that's coming on Sundays, he's been working on my front fence, which was taken down when the trees in the easement, when I hired someone to cut my trees that were in the easement between me and a neighbor. The person did not quite do exactly what I wanted, but whatever, stuff happens. So luckily, when we went to put my gate posts in, which are railroad tie posts, when we went to cement those in the ground, we realized that my property line for the easement was off by about 7 feet. And so that line has been drawn. And now the guy that comes on Sunday afternoons is putting my T-post in. Not that I'm not capable, but I've just been so freaking tired and busy. This will be the first weekend since I started working that I have stayed home at all. I have just been running flat out every day since I started. Hey, Donna Kay, I see your name. Um, so he also is going to, yeah, and it was off to somebody else's favor, not mine. So we fixed it. So because of that, darn, I was upset when the guy took my fence down to cut a tree. I was like, you can't cut the tree around the fence? Anyways, he took it down. And now I'm not so mad anymore because the line was off, so it got fixed. So I need to find one more railroad tie for one corner post, and I need to get enough cement to put 2 corner posts in. So I need 3 bags of cement and one railroad tie, and then that front easement fence can be finished. So, but just the fact that this guy is helping by putting all the T-post in for me. He's doing his best to help me get the wood that would have been from my trees, some of it back to me. And as part of his payment, I'm letting him take some for him because we cut 6 of my trees and 3, maybe 4 of somebody else's, but in the easement. And so the wood should have been separated, but the guy I hired must have got angry at some point. I don't know what about, but he just didn't put, he put all the wood on the other guy's fence line. And so I'm having this person, I have to pay this person, but I'm paying this person to go figure out as best he can what might have come from my trees, because I had the biggest, the coolest trees. I didn't want to cut them, to be honest. And actually, we ended up cutting 3 trees we didn't need to cut if I had had the fence line right. But anyway, so, Lesa L. That's why I just got a big giant sheet of linoleum for your floors. Thank you. That's what I said. I don't want this anymore. Nope. I'd rather have old school linoleum in a heartbeat. And I have a conversation with that guy because he thought he knew where he could get flooring and that he could put it down right. And I'm like, I don't know that I even care. I'd rather have the one big sheet. There's no cracks for, if an animal pees in the house or you spill your coffee cup, there'll be no cracks for it to go down underneath. So I'm going to have a conversation with him again about that. But I've bartered a piece of equipment for him to fix my floor. But there's steps to fixing the floor, because since we're going to change out my wood stove for a smaller one, that means we get to be able to take up the great big piece of granite stone that's underneath, and it's heavy. And so there's no point in doing that moving twice. So when it's time to do it, we'll do a bunch of stuff all at once. Now, in the meantime, another thing I've decided to do is this portion of wall over here under this window. That's from the corner right there, across that window and over to the door, is 6 feet, right? Yeah, 6 feet. So I've decided that's where the new kitchenette is going, and that window will then allow it to be a pass through to the other room. So I had this beautiful old, well, to me, beautiful old, really weathered gray 2x12 plank. And my Sunday guy loves old wood. So I let him take it home. He is, when he gets in his in-between time, he's going to sand it down and start working with it so it can be the countertop for the kitchenette. And then we'll design a way for me to have a kitchenette in here. It's still a dry cabin. I haven't decided if I want to put technically a sink, but with a drain to a bucket. I haven't decided, or if no, I'm going to decide right now, aren't I? Because I'm tired. I think I want it to be like with a sink and a drain that goes in a bucket. And then, because I don't mind taking a pan out and dumping the water, but when it's winter like it is right now, I would be like, yeah, I don't want to take that out. And so why do that to myself? I don't mind taking the bucket out. So, okay, so so I'm making the decision. We'll probably use that little black tub that I've been washing dishes in that one to make a sink out of, and then put a drain and, like I said, into a bucket or something, sort of like you'd have in a van, but some way that I can then take the container outside and dump it. Because with me working, it's changed my viewpoint about some of this stuff. Um, and I do have a USB rechargeable water pump that can be run from a jug. I don't like to hear the sound, especially when I'm extra tired. Sometimes I wonder, we all have human things that bug us, off and on. But there are moments when, like, I have friends who are autistic or on the autism spectrum or something. And there are times when things that they can deal with or not deal with, when I find them similar to stuff I can do. I've never been diagnosed that way, and I don't mean to be. I don't know. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes in any way, but honestly, the sound of the USB water pump annoys me. I would rather just have quiet water. So I did pick up the other day at a thrift store. Well, okay. So I was at a thrift store the other day, and this big jug, probably 3 gallons, was $3. I brought it home. I would rather have that for water to wash dishes with. Um, and I've been considering how I would do the hot water in other times of the year. I've always had the idea, if I ever was back in a van again, that I would get those air pumps like coffee is in at the gas stations and stuff, and I would make one cold water and actually put some ice cubes in it, and the other one hot water and put boiling water in it because of the way they work. And that then you'd have hot and cold running water without having to, like, have a uh without the sound of water pumps. I don't like the sound of those. Without all the extras. I don't want the extras. I just want the simple. I want it to just simply work because I got enough. Yeah, I'm creative. Yeah, I think of lots of stuff. Yeah, I solve problems for other people. But I just don't want to fight anything. Sometimes I'm just freaking tired. Right, Wendy? You going back out? Here, go ahead. Wendy wants me to put her out again. It's nice, and let me show you. Nice and sunshiny on the porch right now. Yes, I have to go clean that mess up. But after we get done talking today, I'm going out to look at that stuff. And at least we've got signal today, right? I wish I had made myself a cup of coffee. Um, I guess well, the wood stove's not hot right now. It's warm enough inside that I don't have the fire going right now or anything. What is Beth saying? I find I have some AUDHD, autistic tendencies with some ADD stuff, eclectic. Sometimes I feel that like maybe I have that too. Oh, just looking at Donna Kay's comment. Wow, what the country's going through, huh? Fires in California, and somebody let the reservoirs go dry, and the fire departments don't have enough people nor enough water to fight a fire. And they're thinking that all the lithium batteries and the smart uh, electric meters made the fires worse because it just could pop at one house and then it pops at the next house, and then the fires are just, I mean, the whole thing. I mean, it's just like, wow, the things going on, and how much of it's true, how much of it do we listen to, and how much of it don't we listen to, right? Um, I'm disappointed in myself for a couple of things uh, that I bought for groceries this past week, and I've just been so tired when I get back and just hungry and whatever else when I get here. I haven't even, like, I bought all these let me reach in this little basket. I bought all these little tiny potatoes. I'm not a huge potato person, but I thought, well, they're little. I could cook them with my whatever, right? Or I could put some cheese on them, or I could do something, right? And I haven't even touched them yet. I need to use those. I don't want them to go to waste. I have Cynthia sent me my uh, Einkorn flour. Thank you so much, Cynthia, so that I could make sourdough. But I haven't had time. Plus, this disorganization here. I think that's the biggest part of it. Is I can't get to anything. And, I hated this in vehicle life and camping and hiking. If I have to move 5 things to get to something, oh, just, shoot me and put me out of my misery. Right? What is this? You're allowed to have bad days, but when they pile up on you, yeah, exactly. And I haven't had, I don't want you guys getting the wrong idea. I'm not having a ton of bad days. I just feel like I just don't have it together right now, and like I'm trying to figure out who I am and what I'm doing again, which is okay. I mean, that's perspective change. Um, but what's the next one? Prayers for Miss M, right in the danger area. Okay. She's ready to go if she needs to. Good. She got her tracker fixed or whatever, because I know she got rid of the Miss M, got rid of the RV she had. So is she ready in that kind of a way that she's got the tracker together? That's good. Yeah, pray for her. Yeah. Um, I think the other friends that I know that are from California, like Shane, I think they're north of, so not affected, but correct me if I'm wrong if somebody knows. Um, do you guys mind if I take you over and boil some water and make coffee? You don't mind, right? I'll put it so I'm sorry you're seeing my messy house, but if you were here, you'd be walking through my messy house with me. That's a bag of bags. Look, I didn't even have the door closed. Well, it's 72 in here, so we're not cold. Anyway, um oh yeah, she calls it a Jeep. It's a tracker. Um so I'm going to come over. You guys don't get to see this much. By the way, I found out that I can eat cheese, but I tend to like the harder cheeses. And so this is a cheap package of Swiss cheese from Dollar General. Wendy and I snack on that. Um, this is my, one of my alcohol stoves. Oh, yuck. I mean, it's, the counter's dirty. I mean, get over it, right? I'm seeing it. You guys might not. And I put my denatured alcohol or heat in this bottle. And so I pour some in here till it's up to about there. Whoops, that leaked a little. I need to double check and clean that. I have a lot of things I need to do, but like, who has time? Oh, and that jar of tallow right there is not what the label says. It is tallow, but I made that. That's lamb tallow. And then the long handled lighter, because it's alcohol, and I go Poof. Now, alcohol you can't see, but you can feel it. Depends on whether you can see or not. We're not going to look at whether this is clean or not, are we? Well, nope, we really are not. I'm going to rinse it out with the water. It had blueberries in it. And today, fancy rinsing that out. And I'm going to just freaking open the door and no, don't always do this. I don't always do that. Did you see what I did? I just dumped the water out the door into the driveway. Okay, that's the end of that kettle. Oh, I'm not showing you what I'm doing. That's the end of that kettle. Both of my kettles are empty right now. And this fire, what was that sound? Okay, that fire is going. Whoops, I'm not showing you. I'm not holding you where you could see. Okay, put the thing on. There we go. What was the sound? Oh, it was, I know what the sound was the handle on that kettle. Going back down. All right, I'm just leaving that. Because it's 72 in here, I don't really need to make a fire doing anything. Having the coals is good enough. Trash cans full. Food bank potatoes. But I got food there and food there, down there, and food outside in a bucket. And that's part of annoyance is it's just too much stuff all over the place. And then, is that a light on this thing? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm trying to figure out how to reset these battery packs. I'm struggling with them. They always say 100%, and they're not at 100%. I charged a phone on that all night long. And I can't get a hold of the company. I can't get a hold of the company. It's okay. It's all right. You know, some people are... I was more organized before I started working. After 20 years of not having a job, you know, a working job. It's kind of weird, right? All right. Yeah, I'm, you know, some blueberry coffee. It's what it is, right? Who's here? Hi, Julie. Welcome. Donna K. The little stove? The alcohol stove, Donna K? I love my alcohol stoves. You got to be careful with those. Some people don't know. If you bump them, they're liquid. And so if you bump them, if you do certain things, you can create a problem. You don't want to do that. So I've got years and years of experience. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, if you get one, which I love mine, okay? But if you get one, you got to learn how to be careful with it so that you don't end up problems. Okay. Going down. So, okay. So, just that quick. Can you hear it? I can hear it. Whoops. Just that quick. It's, whoops, Wendy's at the other door. Hang on. Wendy first. Miss Wendy, you coming in? Hi. You see how much sand is out there. We'll get to that later. Yes, Wendy has got dog and cat food in one bowl, water, and yes, those are ramen noodles. I bought a pack of ramen noodles. That's what I ate for dinner last night, along with food bank pollock fish. What, Miss Wendy? What? What do you want? What do you want? We're talking to people on the phone today. It's the live day. What do you want? Do you want another treat? Are you hungry? Hang on. I've given her so many jerky treats. Let's give her a sweet potato one instead. Let's turn this around. I'm setting y'all somewhere. Okay. Do you guys have questions and stuff today? I'm trying. I hope you're not thinking. I hope I'm not sounding negative, because I'm not feeling negative at all. I just feel like I need to clean up and get organized so I can have a smoother week. Take it. So I don't feel as negative as it might sound. I don't want it to sound that way. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Mine is not what was yeah, some people love their jet boils and AeroPresses. Personally, I'm allergic to propane, and any of those butane stoves are mixed with propane. So it's a butane propane mix. So I found that when I'm in a hurry, whoops, up here. When I'm in a hurry, or like right now, when I want fast, real coffee, and I'm not in a mood, now Sonia knows. Sonia sent me some lovely pour over coffee stuff that I do sometimes. But, this is okay with me. And so that's why I don't do a jet boil. But in my humble opinion, this particular alcohol stove is titanium. They cost money. Yes, it's a Vargo hexagonal wood stove. And it comes with a different converter alcohol stove, which I own that as well. I just haven't played with it as much. I use this particular... Okay, I gotta walk away again. I use this Toaks titanium siphon stove, and I get water to boil really fast. And if I'm outdoors, I just protect it from the wind a little more. But I love that. Is there any chance of my propane allergy healing too? I expect there is, but how am I going to test it? I expect there is. Interesting point. Because so many things have healed. Now I've told myself, I didn't even brush my hair good. I've told myself that I need to be a little careful. I've done so well trying new things that I need to make sure I'm having plenty of clean food days and not getting too happy with, oh my gosh, I can have blah, 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 right? So I'm trying to be careful with some of that. Right, Miss Wendy? Yeah. And when I moved the couch bed, the sofa bed on this side, Wendy loves being able to sit there and watch out the window when it's cold. I need to catch up with you guys on what's being said. Geez, you got a point, Mary. If the propane changed, I could have a propane refrigerator and a propane stove somewhere, and I could. But then you got to deal with propane tanks, and I don't know. I just want to keep it simple for now. I just want to keep it. Okay, I know. I keep moving the phone because I thought I was ready, then I'm not ready. Um, uh, yeah, of course. Of course, my propane allergy could change. Look at how much I'm healing up. Hi, Joanne. Who else is? Oh, you're buffering? It's probably buffering if it's my side because I've moved all around. And y'all know moving around and touching buttons on my phone doesn't work well here. I don't have Starlink yet. The list of stuff I needed to spend cash money on is changing each week as I solve a problem here and I solve a problem there. So a big thing I would like to, a big thing I would like to do is to get to where I feel like I can go ahead and spend the money to get Starlink. Now, of course, because of my, kind of low tech power, my propensity, my love of keeping things simple or old school or what, I would love it if I could get the. Hi, do you want to take it outside? Wait a minute, you guys got to see this. You want to take it outdoors? Look at you. You want to take that outside? That's a sweet potato treat wrapped in chicken. Oh, and she will fight Karma over her treats. Well, I say fight. She will growl. It just happened for the first time this week. She growled at Karma and was like, you leave my stuff alone. This one's mine. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, when I go to get the Starlink, I'm really seriously considering that when that day comes that I want the mini because it can be powered by 5-volt USB. I wish it was a rechargeable USB thing so that you could let it recharge when you're not, you get my drift. Like I do my lights and some of the other thing. I would love it if it was a rechargeable system and didn't need to be plugged in 24/7 to work. But I am considering because I travel and I'm not done traveling, I'm just rethinking my life again or whatever. But I'm not done traveling. So, okay. Okay. Yes, Julie, um, given the right circumstances, an alcohol stove can be the same speed, just as fast as a jet boil. Um, the thing with alcohol is protecting it from the wind. Now, let me blow up the picture. That little stove, whoops, its shape and the fact that the holes are on the bottom and the little bit on the top, that really is a good windbreak for it. So just remember if you were outdoors using that or at the back of your car, it might take a couple more minutes because if it's cold out, right? But yeah, I think it's pretty fast and I can enjoy. And I love these mugs. I keep threatening to take one of them with me to work. Hot, hot, hot. Mm. I just, I like the size. They're not too heavy. They're not plastic. Um, yeah, I dropped one out on the stone and shipped it, but I only bought two when I was down in Mexico. They have these on Amazon, but they're a set of six for $30 or something like that. I don't really want to buy six. They have two that have, can I remember her name? That have a famous artist design on them. I can't remember if it was peacock or feathers. I can't remember. But anyways, and then they have blue ones and they have black ones. But I like the, you know what? I should get these with SimplyLesa on them. Guys, I'm thinking about doing something. Ooh, we could do something interesting. Oh, sip the coffee first. Wait a minute. Mm, 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 mm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Um, on traveling hiatus, yeah, something like that. Oh, you'd like one of those mugs? Donna, would you like one of those mugs if I could find a way to put my logo on it or something? Or would you just like them? Frida, that's right. It was Frida. Yeah, however you say her name. Kahlo, right? I don't know how to say her name. Anyways, um, and yes, it's a titanium stove, and the pot is an ever new titanium pot. They weren't cheap things, but I love them, and they're hot, and titanium heats up really, really fast. So that's kind of a cool thing. Um, Kahlo, right? That's right. I know I could see her name, but I couldn't say it. I would like something with my. Really? You guys would? Okay. So here's something I've been thinking about. What do you think of this idea? By the way, I could do it as a poll. Did you know about this? Um, oh yeah, I can type it. Okay. Um, I gotta ask it as a yes or no. Wait a minute. Would you, I'm typing it, like it if I changed the name of the channel? Okay, start poll. There we go. All right, you can answer the poll. I haven't used those much. Um, so you guys would like something with my logo. Okay. So I was looking at my decals the other day because I only have one left and I still owe the guy for these. These I got the week before the engine blew and I just hadn't caught up. So I don't know. I need to pay Jeremy for something I owe Jeremy money for. And I need to pay this guy for this. And then I need to order new ones because this is the very last of the Chevy Tracker Travels decals, stickers, decals. This guy makes these such a quality that I call them decals, not stickers. Anyways, in talking, so I reconnected with him and he will make me new He will make me new decals whenever I'm ready. He said, "Don't worry about this." He goes, I know you're like that. You're responsible and you'll pay me when you get it. But so anyways, so what I'm wondering is I started off that my logo was this round thing and it was bigger. So the first stickers were the big circle. Then the second ones were these. Is that right? I think that's right. I think I've only had two batches. And I kept these small because I don't like great big stickers all over everywhere, right? Um, you know what, Mary? There's only a yes or no option on what I could type on. I don't think there was another option. Yeah, there wasn't another option. Anyway, so what I'm wondering about is taking this big circle and and making the big circle like the world. I don't have a picture of this, do I? I did something over at Stan's because I had the great big circle that used to be on the front of my car. Okay. And it's peeling. It's not in that great of shape, but I peeled it off. And then I put one of these stickers on the outside. And I thought about calling it Simply Lisa's World. And I could have the tracker, I could have a little cabin, I could have a palm tree. I could go back in history and have it be Simply Lisa's World. Because anyways, it's just a thought, but okay. But you guys like the Simply Lesa. Yeah, okay. Change the name of the channel. Well, it's an idea. Okay. So I think I caught up with you guys. Let me look at the poll. What does the poll say? 82% say no. Well, I guess that's, if I'm taking votes, that answers that. Okay. Forget that. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Only 18 of you said yes. So we'll leave it at that. Who's Lulu? Okay. I've been Simply Lesa since I hiked on the Appalachian Trail. Actually before that, when I was making my own handmade clothes, um, I used Simply, Lesa, like you would sign a letter, love Joe, right? It was Simply, Lesa. Um, and I started my channel in 2004. So yeah, why change it? Um, anyway, what am I here? Oh, yeah, it's almost 11. It might be. It might be that worker guy, helper. That's right. Simply Lesa is very simple. And then having the offshoot sections as Chevy Tracker Travels. When I did I wonder if I could show you that. When I did oh, not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. Nope. Start a Q&A. That's new. Ask a question. Ooh. Oh, this could be fun. Yeah, it sounds like that's my other buddy coming to help out. Um, I am done. Ooh. Oh, start Q&A. Oh, this could be fun. I didn't know about this. I got to step to the door. Hang on. Dennis, do I need to not put your face on the internet?
I appreciate it not.
Okay.
I don't need to know nobody.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let him see me as I say good morning to you.
Yeah.
So, good morning.
Good morning.
It's chilly out here without a coat.
Chilly with a coat.
It's 70 something inside right now.
Nice.
So
I'm gonna go grab the.
everything's upside down here at the house.
I'm gonna go grab the pounder and get started.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
I
Okay.
didn't get the jack.
That's okay.
But I will.
I gotta remember, and I'll say it out loud because somebody on here, like Jeremy, might hear me. I gotta remember to put the jack back in my car from over at work.
Mm-hmm.
The guys borrowed it. It may be a good thing. Okay, Wendy might run with you.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So we said hi. This guy's name is Dennis, but you heard me ask him and him say that he didn't want his face online, so that's okay too. So, oh yeah, Mary, I agree with you. Oh, did I touch buttons? Oh, I did doing that answer a thing. Um, so I had these really pretty, but I don't know if I can find it to share it with you. I had these really pretty, I think it was when I had Canva as a piece of software on an old phone. I don't have it on this phone now, but whatever. You know, when I had the Chromebook, I think it was when I owned the Chromebook. I had put Canva on it for a while. My spiritual growth. Uh-oh. That's interesting, Lesa. So yes, the answers do show up on the chat. That's what it said it would do. Oh, poop. It's supposed to. Okay. What did I do? I made it. Yep, I made it go away, I guess. It said that the answers would appear as chat messages, so whatever. My building projects. I guess I'd have to ask it over again. Um, anyway, okay, so I'm gonna well, I thought I was gonna get rid of that. Now it's just there, huh? Oh, that's nice. Warn you that answers are public. Well, Dennis came at the same time, so I guess I didn't pay attention that good. So, does it say, how do I stop that? By pulling it, oh, pull it down to make it stop. Okay. Okay, but that was fun. Okay, it was fun for me. Build-in projects. Okay. Yes, I need to do more videos. Okay, back when I had Canva, I actually was able to take some videos that I had taken, and I was able to manipulate them, and I made these cool intro videos for my for my Chevy Tracker Travels with SimplyLesa, and the with SimplyLesa flew in and landed, and then I would have it come in from one side or the other what state I was in. And that, I just found them the other day again, and I went, wow, that was pretty cool. They were good. I think I would like doing some of that again. And then, I need to go back and tell you the stories from the past. Mm. So, and the stories from the past, things like all those pictures from Costa Rica and building in Costa Rica and me digging for days and weeks to make steps out of mud and clay. Mm. But I just got too much crap in the house right now, in the cabin right now. And yeah, it's all at different stages of getting fixed. So, yeah. Yeah, they looked cool. I liked them. So, yeah, I know. I'm aware this is more friends meeting. It's like having coffee with your neighbor kind of thing. But yeah, Mary, I agree with you. More edited videos. And I had somebody get a hold of me from a company wanting me to do gear videos. They said that they sent me money like a year ago. I didn't know anything about it. But okay, but this morning I had somebody try to hack into my accounts from Brazil. So, whatever. But yeah, if some gear video people want to send me stuff, just don't send me too much. I don't want to have to find a place to keep it. Um, I make sure when gear video people ask me about stuff, they have to know that I'll do a video, but then I might give it to somebody else because I don't always want it. Mm. Iris, I totally forgot. I could have had the nomad that I was helping that left here last week. I could have had him bring you your grill, and I forgot. Oh well, totally forgot to stick it in his car with him. Uh, mm, yeah. I think, well, the way Dennis said something outside, and the way I've had two other phone calls this morning, and I've thought, yeah, I think we're all kind of needing a break today. Just take it easy. Just do the simple thing. Don't do anything too complicated today. Yeah. I need to plug the refrigerator into the power bricks, battery packs, and see if I can kill them. As in drain them of power so that I can try to do a reset on them by plugging them in an AC outlet. It's a whole thing. I've been messing with these uh I've been messing with these battery packs for a couple of weeks now. Well, I've had them longer than that, but it's been a thing. And my red rocks pals, I think I told you guys last weekend. It died. It stopped charging, so I took that, and that's been donated to a kid who's learning electronics. I'm saying kid. He might be 19. I don't remember, but anyway. But I'd really like this set that I was given is probably a $3,000 set. This Verrier solar kit right there. That there's three of those battery packs and then all the stuff to go with it. It's probably a $3,000 kit. And I really wish it would work, but I'm struggling with the yeah, maybe the battery packs need to be reset or something, but I don't even have an owner's manual, so I'm really struggling with that a little bit. I got them to charge on AC power by taking them to work, but I got them to charge some by solar panel here, but there's something not quite right. So, anyways, whatever. Who's that? Lesa taking it easy today. Did a castor oil. Oh, there you go. Oh, nice. Nice, Lisa L. Anyone younger than us are kids. Yeah, I'm getting old enough to be one of those people, right? Wow, Donike. Oh, Beth, I'm so sorry. You've been busy with ER trips and things. Yeah, I have so much content that is old stuff. Like that whole trip to Baja, I never you guys didn't get to see all those pictures. I don't think that my water crossing in the tracker was put out as a video. And I know that Candy took a video of me the first time I went both down and up this. Is that a shadow or what? Or do I have soot under my nose from the stove? Um, yes, I'm trying to look. If I can't fix it, I got to play it off somehow. And anything that makes it funny is better than like crying about it. Well, I'm not in crying mode anyways, but um I forgot what I was telling you. I was telling you something. Oh well, so much for that conversation. Putting the shower house back together, putting a hand washing station in there. Right now, the hand washing station can't have water because it'll freeze, but it could have, well, that'll probably freeze too. But, you know, making the place for it, getting the extra stuff out of my cabin and back where it belongs would be helpful. Yeah. Oh, you'll have to send me a novel. Okay. Mm. Well, I think when I get ready to eat again today, since there's, let's see, what do I have here for? Oh, I think there's two little pieces of fish that I cooked a couple days ago out in the evaporative cooler pot, which is frozen stuff right now. Um, I think I'll take some of those little potatoes and fry them in that lamb tallow and have those couple of pieces of fish next time I eat. That sounds good. Yeah, so much for that conversation, right? Uh oh, one of my neighbors was so nice. I won't tell who it is, but was so nice to let me take a shower the other day. And it was the day when it was like I just got to wash my hair. I don't want to drive all the way to town again, but I got to wash my hair. I can't stand it anymore. And what a blessing that was. That was like wonderful. I need to wash Wendy soon, but the lady who was going to do that, her pipes all froze. And I'm just remembering I should ask that other lady. Um, I should ask that other lady about her grooming in St. John's, and if she could when I don't want Wendy's hair cut because she has that Yorkie in her, so she has that, kind of stiff hair anyway, but she needs a bath and her nails need to be trimmed. I never trimmed them and I never took an emery board and did her nails. She's on cement and dirt and stuff all the time, but she's a little dog and they're starting to curl and they just need to be done. I can't handle the stress of learning how right now, but I need to do those for her. She'll feel better once we do that. She was playing around here, Lisa L, with her little lamb chops toy, throwing it up in the air, and then she remembered that she had the this was last night. She'd remember that she had the duck, and I don't know if you actually touched that duck toy before you sent it. If I can reach it, trying to reach the dog bed behind me. It it's the cutest duck toy, right? And it has a squeaker, which is cool. But its wings have crinkly sound. So she just goes happy with that. She's really happy with that. Oh, I had a weird thing happen on the way home from work the other night. You guys want that story, right? Of course I didn't get pictures. There wasn't any time to get pictures. I'm driving and I go north from St. John's, and I was before the railroad tracks from St. John's. So not very far over. But there was this duck. Well, no, this bird. I didn't know it was a duck. There was this bird that was flying above the road, and he was like crossing the road. And I'm not thinking anything of it. Just a bird. He was dark colored, no big deal, right? And I'm just driving along, da 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 da. Oh, a bird went across. All of a sudden, the bird gets over out of my sight a little bit. He hesitates, changes directions, and flies straight into my windshield. Yes, weird. Yes, scary. At first, I just stopped for a second. No, not stopped with driving. I just like took my foot off the gas pedal and just kind of, what the? Wait, it was a duck. It's a duck. It was a duck. Okay. Duck feet, the whole. But I'm like, oh, well. And then I realized this car's behind me, and I'm like, well, okay, that just happened. I'm like, what the crap? So I slowed down and I drove really, really slow. I jokingly said to somebody, I drove granny speed the whole rest of the way home. I was just like, what was that all about? Well, not far down the road, there was a car broken down on my side of the road, but headed in the direction I'm coming from. So its headlights were pointed straight at me. And so I'm kind of glad I wasn't going fast. I was able to, go really slow around those people. But the people behind me passing me like crazy. And I'm like, but what a weird thing to have happened. And so after I got home and got kind of settled, I was like, so what's the symbolism in a bird flying straight into your windshield? Well, there were two symbolisms that came up in the on the feed where I asked, and one of them was good and one of them was bad. So who knows? But it did say something about change, and I'm like, okay, well, all right, because yeah, that was weird. And then I told somebody else about it, and they were like, "Oh, that's really weird. If one more weird bird thing happens, we got a pandemic." And I was like, "What?" And then they told me that their roommate was out walking around, and a pigeon flew into their head. And I was like, "Okay, that's weird too." Yeah. So symbol of a dinner plate. That's good. That's good, Mary. Symbol of a dinner plate. Yeah, I feed Wendy so much duck. We probably should have stopped and got him, right? Um, Wendy loves duck and turkey, anything poultry. She loves poultry, and when I can get it, I get chicken livers or gizzards, and I don't even mind eating that. And I'll now that I can have rice that is not enriched. Um, I'll cook chicken livers in rice or gizzards, and she just thinks that's the best dog food in the world, and I'm okay with that. It's healthier for her. So yeah, some weird stuff, some not weird stuff, whatever. But so we've been about an hour and a half. It's 11. I got outdoor things I'm gonna want to do soon. Oh wow, Donna K, that's a something. Eye contact. Wow, with a hawk. Yeah. Oh, I bet it was a crazy day. Just think if it had been an owl, you could have been like, yeah, that wisdom, like staring me down. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Um, wow. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of stuff, a lot of loose ends need tying up and stuff to finish, and we're close. I contacted the civil engineer for you guys that basically know that oh, is it? Donna K. Cool. I think dragonflies are mine, but that really was very connected with my grandfather when I finally figured that out. Um, um, uh, what was it? Okay. Was that another one of those that I was starting to say something and then I lost it? Oh, the civil engineer. That's what I started to tell you. You guys, most of you guys know that I've been working with a civil engineer to make my little cabin legal in Apache County, Arizona. Um, spoke with him this week. He was working on the paperwork. He asked me to send him a couple more pictures because his notes that he wrote down, he wanted he wanted to remember with a picture what the notes were all about. So I sent him 4, 5, 6 pictures, something like that. And he said that he ought to have the paperwork done this coming week. So I wish I didn't feel nervous about actually taking the paperwork to the county. I wish none of us had to feel nervous, anxious, whatever the word is, right? Or words, whatever the feeling is. I wish we didn't have to do that emotion when we want to be as legal as possible, and know that we have to contact somebody in authority. I wish we could just do it with ease and peace, but they've the agencies, especially building agencies and building permit offices and whatnot in counties all over the United States, it's set up so we are stressed before we go in. Because if you call to ask about how to do it right, you get all kinds of weird information. And there's so many people who just don't even bother with it. And when you want to do it right, it would be nice if the process was not so challenging, you know. But I know until I take that paperwork in and it's finished, I I I probably will have a little anxiety until I can get that done. But whatever. Um, the compost and toilets, like I told you guys, I have the unofficial approval. I needed to send the inspector pictures of the last of the weather stripping. Um, Jess got that finished Friday afternoon. So Monday, that guy will have those pictures. And then that should be finalized. He just has to submit the paper to the whatever. But so that's basically done. Um, I don't know what else right now. Quick text with my son this week. We really have been kind of out of touch for since I started working. I mean, I told him I was working, but it kind of didn't go any further than that for a minute. A bunch of stuffs like that. Um, oh, Camper Van Kevin is selling his four-door purple, but it's bedlinered. Actually, the bedliner paint job on his purple uh, tracker. It's a four-door tin top. It's a 1996, so it's older than mine, but it's so ugly with that bumpy purple paint job. To me, it's ugly. But anyways, he's selling that if anybody's looking for a four-door tracker. Uh, I don't know if it's automatic. I forgot. It was at the shop. So Camper Van Kevin has something different. Um, but anyways, he's on his way down to Quartzsite because like RTR's taken place. I know that Hobotech's down there right now. I think Saznak's down there. You guys know that I sometimes camp near them just because I have some respect for Saznak, and I didn't know him the first time I camped near them, but when I got near their camp in off of Plamosa Road, I realized it was a whole group of people similar, closer to my age, and they, for the most part, were not drinkers much, and for the most part, they weren't smoking weed, which is a big problem when I'm allergic to that. And so it was awful nice to have people to hang out with that I could visit with and talk to, and it was fun. So that was, yeah, that was really nice. So I kind of keep up with some of them. Is it Bendel? What's his name? Is it Henry? I can't remember if it's Henry. Who has the A-liner? He travels and does a lot of A-liner events. An A-liner is a hard-sided pop-up camper that he tows behind a pickup. He usually stays in that area too. They're real nice. Yeah, Saznak, good guy. Yep. Um, so so I know they're all going down or they're down there already because I've heard from some of them. And then, like I said, the nomad that left this area that needed some assistance and had been back and forth at Stan's Auto getting the car fixed. I was able to not only help a little bit, give him some advice. And then I found out we camped near each other years ago, back when my Aussie was still alive years ago. Um, I don't remember if I was in the van or. I think the time we camped near each other was when I had the white Ford Exploder. Um, that was a comfortable vehicle. And the V8, it was something to have that power. It was kind of nice. Anyway, the driver's door never closed correctly. That was an annoyance. And then it started puking oil. That's why I don't have that one. I didn't know that Stan could fix it. I left it with him because I didn't know what to do. And anyway, and then it got sold. But anyways, so some of them are down that way. Yeah, Donna Kay. Every year, lots of people get the quartzite crud. Yep, every year. There's a lot of molds and mildews and gunk in the dust when the wind blows. It's just the way it is. So yeah, yeah, it's a thing that happens down there. But anyway, so I got a phone call from that same nomad with the car that had been at Stan's. And it broke down on him again when he got down there. So I got a couple of guys checking on him, and they'll try to help him get that fixed. He got shafted by a not real mechanic shop, and the guy stole his money and left him, towed him out in the desert, took his money, and was, whoops, you coming in? So he didn't know where he was. Come on. He didn't know where he was. And anyway, so I contacted he's down there, and those couple of buddies have been in contact with him. Somebody already dropped off some water for him and his dog. Somebody else was going over to make sure that he had enough food and all. And then one mechanic buddy went ahead and is going to diagnose it so that the group of mechanic people down there can get to him and fix it. They think it might just be a fuel filter sensor or something of that nature. But yeah. Oh, yes, this rocking chair has a squeak in the back corner. Sorry, Mary. It does. It has a squeak. This is one of those. Uh, you can't see it from my hand, I bet you. Do it that way. This is one of those. Oh, my coat's back there. Fireside rock. Right. Yep. There it is. Fireside rockers with the shocks, and the shock on the passenger side of the car. The shock on the right hand side has a squeak in it. Sorry, Mary. Hi, Chantel. Okay. Well, guys, any big question? Oh, wait, Miss Lesa L, you got to look. Here you go. Let's get some. Let's get some Wendy playtime. Oh, maybe not. You gonna do Wendy playtime? Huh? Look! Whoop! Woohoo! Woohoo! Whoops. There you go. Oh. And I'm back to her. Oh no, she's going back and forth between them. Do you know that when I first got Wendy, they told me, whoops, they told me that she really loved to play with squeaker toys. And I've had her, and until she got your toys, she wouldn't play. But now, a combination of my working, and she gets home at night and she knows these are her toys. And so she plays and plays. It's kind of nice. So, whoops, there we go again. Are you gonna show everybody playing more? Where's your other baby toys? Where's your toys? Look, here's your old. Oh, there's your old one. Oh, I'm gonna get the old one. I'm gonna get the old one. Oh, you got the new one. Compete with that. I can't compete with that, Miss Wendy. Yeah, my signal always comes and goes. But it's worse when I'm trying to move the phone around. And I should stop, I know, but Wendy's playing with her toys that Lesa L sent her. And I wanted you guys to see it because we don't get to catch this on film very much. So, yeah, time for some WD-40. Yeah, unfortunately, I bartered my WD-40 with somebody. Oh, with the guy who for me. All he wanted for payment was a container of WD-40. So he got the WD-40. I got to buy a new one. So, I know, Miss Wendy. Look at you playing with all your toys. And there's your old lamb chops.
your old lamb chops is the one that's kind of falling apart, and it's so, I know it's so floppy. It's all floppy now. And your new ones, the new one has eyelashes. Well, they both have eyelashes. Okay. Whoops. So, okay, guys. Mary, have a good one. I'm going to log off. I'm going to end this here soon. But, oh, you're going to chew on them now, huh? Sorry about all the wiggling around, guys. But, and Mary, you have a good, safe travels, okay? You guys, thanks for everybody for being here. Oh, I don't know what else I've done. I was going to wait for this to hit 2 hours before I stopped, especially since you're getting to watch Wendy. What's on your foot, big girl? Huh? Anyway, um, yes, she's probably not going to eat that food. I know her. She wants the treats more than she wants anything else. But I'm so glad that she's, happy she can play. And I figure because I need some things from my good girl, um, as I don't like to pop them, and I need to have somebody help her with that. Um, yeah, Lisa L., I used to make it a habit to every single day make my bed. But ever since I started working, my bed has looked like this more than not because the sleeping bag fits in this, the wool blanket fits in that one, and then my pajamas can be on top of the wool blanket, and my old pillow could fit in with the sleeping bag and stuff, and it was like all the bedding were in these two little cubes that have little padded cushions on the top so you could sit on them. Or and I thought when I first got them, I thought how cool it would be to put some pretty wood, replace the cushions with pretty wood so it's more of a coffee table. But anyways, so my blankies are supposed to be in there, and my clothes are supposed to be on the minimalist closet because everything I own should fit there, and I don't need more than that if I do it right. Right? But I was left some reference books. And so right now there's reference books in this one, but they belong on the shelf of that thing, but that thing belongs over there. You get the picture. But the wood cook stove had to come inside for a while because I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want it getting all rusty in the weather. You get the drift. So, but I think making your bed is a good. You want to go outside? Okay, go on out. You have all your, wait a minute, all your baby toys are in the way. Okay, hold on. Hold on, here you go. Oh, and I gave the cat some milk yesterday. It drank a little bit and went outside. So I need to dump that and clean it. Anyways, so yes, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have some things a little more organized somehow. Not quite all decided how it's going to work, but um, that's the best I got. So, why is it working always disrupts our life? I don't know, because I think maybe we weren't supposed to work as a job per se. Jobs didn't come with life. I think that we were supposed to provide for ourselves and our neighbors and be neighborly and be, I don't know about tribal, but you kind of get my drift. Like, um,
you would have lived closer to your food and closer to people that you were around. You might have been closer to family members or something, not so separated from them. And so it would have been more common that, hey, just like in the village in Costa Rica where I built that cabina, palapa cabina thing, um, it was basically five different men, two different families that settled that area. And Martina was like a sister to me. She was lovely. She loved milking cows at 3 o'clock in the morning. Let her. I tried it. Not my thing. Let her, right? But her cousin loved making cheese. Well, so let her. And that's the way the village ran. Somebody else loved growing rice, and a different family loved raising the chickens, and somebody else loved. And it was like it was really simple. You knew who to go to get the different things that were basic staples in the area. And so you knew what everybody was good at. And so that's where you went to get that thing, whatever it was. And it was nice. Oh, how nice, Beth. So I think it's comfortable-ish. Okay, and as we've been talking and I let that fire die out, it's feeling chilly. Oh yeah, it's feeling chilly. I just checked the thermometer on the clock. It's 68. 68. It's warm enough. If I go outside and come back in, it'll feel nice and warm. Well, I'm going to go, guys, because I'm going to have to use the bathroom too. You guys have a great week, and we'll come back again and visit and have coffee or whatever we do. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Thank you guys for letting me have a channel and do this thing again. As I can, I will start to work on videos again. I agree with Mary. Now that it's okay for me to make some money, I really should be doing the videos that make me more money. If I could get out one video, not a short, and not the live, but one video every week for a little while, it would help me tremendously, income-wise and everything else. But I'm a little, still, I don't know what I am. But if I could start getting a video out every week, that would be fantastic. But let's first work on every couple of weeks if I could get one out. And I'll start putting it a little further closer to the front of my mind for doing that. I almost videoed me driving and talking on the way to work the other day because I was late for work. And then I realized I didn't have any place to set the phone so I could drive. So I was like, well, you didn't get that. But we'll see what we can do. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will see you next time, okay? Ciao, everybody. Whoops, I didn't hit it.